Good morning, Melissa Hinault here. If you're getting this video, you either know me personally or you are getting this video from a friend who knows me personally. I get a lot of requests and questions around our 30-day program and why it's important to do a nutritional rebalance. And so I thought I would just do a quick video from my perspective on why a 30-day nutritional rebalance and reset is so important, regardless of whether you are the most extreme athlete in the best of conditions already, morbidly obese, or just need a couple of pounds that you want to lose, or just completely, healthy and content, but looking for better nutrition, or anorexic and need to put on more weight, or even, a teenager that wants to put on muscle mass. The nutritional rebalance for 30 days is important for everyone. So I'm going to explain to you why. There's three main pillars to Isagenix that, from my perspective, and I guess I should share with you that I am a PharmD. I have a doctorate in pharmacy, and in my day job, I support a team of medical scientists that support clinical research. So I am very data-driven. I can get really nerdy about these products and the science behind them. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. But here's the thing about Isagenix, and here's the thing that makes it so extremely unique compared to any other products on the market. There's three major pillars. One is our shakes themselves, so the nutrition. So there's three major pillars: nutrition, reduction in inflammation and stress, and then the third pillar is detoxification, and I will talk you through all three of them. But these are the three pillars that make our company and our products work in unison and make them phenomenal. So let's talk about nutrition. Our shakes that you're going to drink on a daily basis within 2 days have been clinically proven through a third-party vendor at the University of Chicago, have been clinically proven to shift your body from an acidic state to an alkaline state. Actually, within 2 days, you get into a neutral state, and then from there you shift to an alkaline state. Now, why is this important? If you're up to date with health and nutrition, then you're probably aware that establishing alkalinity in the body is extremely important. Unfortunately, about 98% of Americans live in an acidic state because of the diet and the foods that we are exposed to and the toxins we're exposed to on a daily basis. A lot of processed foods, alcohol, the air that we breathe, the products that we put in our hair, the makeup we put on our faces, right? Creates acidity. But we know if you study cancer, cancer thrives in an acidic environment. It can't grow in an alkaline environment. Our bodies are naturally set up to be alkaline. And unfortunately, with the nutritionally depleted foods that are available to us as Americans, we live in an acidic state, which makes us tired, makes us sick, makes us not perform well. So that's the first thing, nutrition, first pillar. We shift the body to an alkaline state. The last thing I'll say about the nutrition is that our whey protein is sourced from New Zealand. It doesn't come from the United States. If you know much about whey protein, there's a lot of different types of whey protein on the market. Ours is uber clean whey protein. The reason it is because the cows in the United States are corn-fed, which isn't normal. They are milked year long, which is not normal for any mammal to produce milk all year long, every year of your life. They're for that reason, they're fed hormones and antibiotics because they're sick and they're inflamed and they're being fed what they're not naturally designed to eat. And then we're sourcing whey protein from that and putting it into a shake and saying, here, be healthy. That's the kind of whey you're getting from the United States. It goes through a high heat pasteurization process to sterilize it because it's so nasty. And when it does that, it changes the structure of the proteins. So you don't get the innate, beautiful branched chain amino acids. And here I go being kind of, geeky. But you're getting broken down protein with no live active enzymes because it was so dirty to begin with. We had to apply a high heat in order for us to source it and give it to you in the US. Now, fast forward to our protein shakes that come from New Zealand. These cows are grass-fed and they're free roaming. Grass is what cows are supposed to eat. Therefore, their bodies are not inflamed. Their bodies aren't going, what is this you're putting in my body, right? They're free roaming, so they're not caged up, and they're only milked in season. So we call them happy cows. There's no hormones. There's no antibiotics. If you think about it, there's no inflammatory markers running through their bodies because they're happy and they're healthy. And that's where we get our protein from. And they're not put on hormones and they're not put on antibiotics. And because of that, when we source the protein from these cows, it doesn't have to go through that super high heat because they're clean. We go through an ultra cooling process, actually. And what we find is that the structure of these proteins stay innate. The branched chain amino acids are beautifully in perfect form, as well as all the live active enzymes that come along with it. We have a huge following with people with inflammatory disorders because our products nourish their body and do not initiate an inflammatory response because the food is super clean. Okay, so that's the first pillar. The second pillar of the system is the reduction in stress and inflammation through our adaptogen-rich drink, Ionix Supreme. If you know anything about adaptogens, they are all the rage right now. You can walk through Whole Foods and Fresh Market, and they're on the end caps of all kinds of things. But we know that adaptogens reduce stress. Why do they reduce stress? Well, we've studied them in plants, and what they're designed to do is to basically go where the stress is being impacted on a plant and reduce that stress. It's called oxidative stress at a cellular level. So what we found is that this translates to the human body. In our recent studies, we've actually seen where these adaptogens reduce cortisol production. So cortisol is something our bodies produce when we're stressed out. It makes us hold on to weight. It keeps us from sleeping well. It is not good. And these adaptogens derived from plants that you drink on a daily basis on a 30-day nutritional rebalance, that is going to basically find the stress in your body at a cellular level, reduce that oxidative stress, and mellow you out. It keeps you calm. I call it my mommy juice. Now, it's not sedating. There's no uppers in it. It's strictly herbals that are derived from plants called adaptogens. You can drink it in the morning. You can drink it in the evening. Some of our most extreme athletes, professional athletes and Olympians, as well as a lot of our folks with inflammatory disorders do drink it twice a day, especially my Crohn's patients. They drink it twice a day. And I'm not saying that this treats, cures, or heals any condition. So let's be clear about that. It's food, it's nutrition, but we know that if we change the way we eat and what we supplement our bodies with, it can impact our health. Okay. All right. Third pillar. So stay with me here. The third pillar is detoxification. Okay. That is there's a piece of this that's unique and there's a piece of it that's historic and has been around for years. So people have been fasting for centuries. It's in the Bible. People have been fasting for religious reasons for eons because we know that it detoxifies the body. How does it detoxify the body? So when you intermittently fast, think about it. Your liver performs two major functions. The two major functions of the liver are to detoxify and aid in digestion. So what humans have figured out for centuries is that if you remove digestion and you focus specifically on fasting, your liver now it's not focusing any energy towards digestion, and it's focusing all of its energy towards detoxification. So it's literally going into high drive. Now, so that's the piece that's not unique to Isagenix. But if you do a Google search right now, which is not very reliable, go to clinicaltrials.gov and look at intermittent fasting. There is a lot of science behind this, guys. This is not voodoo. This is not, a all the rage fad that's going to disappear tomorrow. We are seeing that people who intermittently fast, they live longer. They have a huge increase in their human growth hormone. They studied a cohort of patients who intermittently fasted versus those that didn't over a period of time and found that the patients who intermittently fasted through their lifespan actually lived 10 additional years. Okay. So this is real science. I know I'm a scientist, so I get nerdy about it, but so that's not unique to Isagenix, but that's part of the program. What Isagenix does is they pair it with our herbal drink called, it's a botanical rich drink called Cleanse for Life. Cleanse for Life is loaded with antioxidants, okay? What are antioxidants? You've heard that word before. You know it's good for you. Antioxidants bind what we call free radicals in your body, whether it's a positive charge or a negative charge floating around. Antioxidants sequester these charges, neutralize them, and then are able to bring it to your liver so that you can clear it out. This is where Isagenix has created the magic. That part of the 30-day system, on a couple of those days, you're going to do an intermittent fast. Now, if you're diabetic, you're going to do it nightly, but otherwise, you're going to be doing daily fast a couple times throughout that 30 days. And what happens is, during that fasting time, your liver is in high drive for detoxification. You're flooding your body with Cleanse for Life. And that Cleanse for Life is like binding all of these toxins and serving them to your liver on a platter to be flushed out through your kidneys. On day 1, it's a lot of water-soluble toxins. Day 2, a lot of those toxins that are stored in the adipose tissue. So our body's not good at clearing toxins, but it's good at putting fatty deposits around it to neutralize it and then stored away in fat tissue. And so our bodies will store it away. On day 2 of a cellular cleanse is where those begin to be released. Many people will share with you that on day 2, they begin to have this excessive energy and this feeling of just amazingness. And it's because your body is being stripped of all these nasty toxins. Okay, so in summary, what we have is flooding your body with amazing nutrition, with some of the highest quality protein you've ever seen, that's also paired with 70 trace minerals from Ionic alfalfa. We didn't even talk about that. To support a nutritionally depleted diet. I don't care how healthy you are. I'm paleo. I eat as clean as possible. The food that's available to me is still nutritionally depleted, and these shakes help supplement that and replace a lot of that. That's 1, nutrition. Creating alkalinity. Number 2, reduction in stress, reduction in inflammation through the Ionix Supreme. Number 3 is the cellular detoxification, okay? When you put all of that together, that's where the magic happens. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are an extreme athlete, what you're going to find is an improved athletic performance. You have more energy reserve. You're going to be more toned than you've ever seen in your life because your body is going to release that last bit of adipose tissue in that visceral area. Even the healthiest of people have visceral fat padding their organs to protect them from these toxins. If you are overweight and you incorporate our 30-day program, you're going to lose weight. It's inevitable. If you are underweight and you incorporate our program, you are going to become nourished and you are going to gain weight and feel amazing. If you are at a normal weight, but you are tired and you are sick all the time and you can't keep up, this is going to change your life. It did for me. That was me. I was healthy, I was exercising, I was also dead tired on the inside. These products turned around my energy level, changed my mental clarity, and I sleep like a baby. So that's it in a nutshell. Go back to the person who sent you this video, or please reach out to me to learn more. But I wanted to create this quick video to explain to you the uniqueness of Isagenix, and highlight to you why people get on this program within 30 days and they feel the best they've ever felt in their life because their bodies have never been so clean. They've never been so alkaline. I'll land on just saying that we don't live off of shakes. Everyone goes into maintenance after nutritionally rebalancing. I personally incorporate 1 shake a day into my life because breakfast is chaotic in my house with little kids. And I actually want the shake. My body wants it. It thrives off of it. It needs it. So I have 1 shake a day. I drink the Ionix Supreme daily. And I cleanse once a month to just reset the toxin levels in my body once a month. So maintenance is a little bit different for everyone. Hopefully this was informative, and reach out to the person that sent you this video.